Hey there, my fellow bookworms. Welcome to this video. I'm Laura123 and I'm a very proud bookworm, okay? Now this video is going to be, of course, a book themed video, so sit back, relax and enjoy. If you do enjoy watching, which I hope you do, please click like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. That'd be awesome. And don't forget to smash the notification bell to all notifications. So yeah, let me know in the comments section down below what you are currently reading, if you're liking it or not. Also, if there's any books you've read recently that you loved or hated, and also if there's any new books coming out that you are excited for. So yeah, I love reading your comments and I do always try to reply to all of my comments, okay? So yeah, this is going to be a really chilled out, kind of cozy vibe, book themed video. As I say, am a very proud bookworm. I love reading. I read every single day. You know, reading for me is such a big part of my life and it really helps me to relax, calm down. Like if I'm feeling stressed or anxious, I pick up a book and I've got that like escapism, you know, into the story, into the character, into the world. Like I love books. I love collecting them. I love reading them. I love all things bookish, basically. In this video, we're going to be doing a few things. I've got a book haul for you. Okay, so I'm going to be showing and telling you about some new books that I've purchased, new books that I've got from the library. Also, I'm going to be showing and telling you about some of the books I've read recently. Some have been a hit and some have been a miss. You know, some I've really liked, some I've just not. There was one in particular that I was really disappointed about. I really thought I was going to love it. I love the author. And I just didn't. And that's also something I want to be like discussing in this video about where you get authors that you absolutely love and then you get one of their books and you don't love that. You think you're going to, but you don't like it. Anyway, so we'll be discussing that later. Also, what I want to discuss is DNFs. Do you not finish a book if you're not enjoying it, or do you carry on like a trooper through to the end? We'll be talking about that in this video. And I have a book giveaway for you. Yes, you can win a book, and I'll be showing you the book and telling you how you can enter the contest in a bit. So carry on watching. By the way, for the contest and, well, in general, really, I would love you to be a subscriber. So the contest is only for subscribers. So please, if you haven't already, press the subscribe button. Really appreciate it. Okay, right, let's get started with, what should we do first? Let's talk about books from authors that we love, and we love their books, but then we get a book and we're really disappointed in it. I want to know your feedback. So have you had a book that is, say, you love the author, you love all their work, or you've read loads of their books and you've loved, and then you've picked up a book from them hoping, expecting to like it, and just hated it or just not liked it at all? Let me know if that is the case. Let me know what book, what author, and why you didn't like it, that kind of thing. So yeah, for me, it's really sad because I've had some books in the last like good few months, right? And even some last year as well, where the authors have been my kind of go-to authors. So I'm just like, oh yeah, I love this one, this one, this one, this one that I've done. I'm bound to like this book. And then I hate it. And I know that's really sad what I'm going to say here, but I find that really upsetting. Like, it really upsets me. Like, if I was going to go and get a new book and I just didn't like it, I think, okay, I just didn't like that book. Fair enough. Move on. Next book. But when it's an author that I like really love their books and their storytelling and the way they are, and I pick up a book and I hate it. I can't get into it. I feel really sad. And I don't know if that's like a me thing or if other bookworms feel the same. So please let me know. There's been a few books recently. So I had the new Lucy Vine book. Now, I love Lucy Vine books. She does like rom-com kind of vibes. Now, romance books aren't my main genre, but I do like a bit of romance in books now and again. And yeah, her last two books I absolutely adored. But this one, it was called The Book Boyfriend. Now, I can't show you it because I've actually given it to the girl at work. So she can have it. I said, here you go. You know, I've read it. Have it. So that was a little gift to her, so I can't show you, but so that was sad. I just wasn't feeling the characters, and that's another thing for me. It's really important that I either absolutely love the characters and care about them, or really hate them. And like, you know, as long as they promote some form of emotion in me, whether it's love or hate, and I care about what happens, or I'm nosy what happens to the characters, like there's got to be something. When I read characters that are just flat and I don't feel any connection with or any feeling one way or the other to, then I'm just like, nah. Really important for me. I know some people are more interested in the story than the characters, but for me, as much as the story is important, I also find like the character thing a really big thing. So yeah, when I started to read the new Lucy Vine book, I was really disappointed because I just couldn't connect with the characters, and I just found it really cringy, and I was like, nah. So that was sad. Another book, which I was really upset about recently, was what's her name? Oh, Taylor Jenkins Reid. So her new book is called Atmosphere, and I pre-ordered that way ages ago, like last year sometime, because I knew it was coming out. I love Taylor Jenkins Reid. I've pretty much read all of her books, and like The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, Daisy Jones and the Six. There's been others that I can't remember the names of like now, but I know I've read them and I absolutely love them. But this one, I must have read about 10 pages and I started yawning, and I thought, well, that's not a good sign, is it? I'm falling asleep here. So to be fair, it was about like a space, it's romance, but it's set in space, like not spaceship, like, you know, NASA kind of spacey. Anyway, it wasn't my genre of books, but I thought, no, it's Taylor Jenkins Reid. You know, she's done books about a film star, she's done books about a music star, she's done tennis players. Yeah, this, you know, I'll give the space vibe a go, but I just, oh my God, I did not like it at all. And that really disappointed me, and I ended up selling it on eBay because I didn't want to get stuck with it. But yeah, so I just want to know if there's anyone else out there who gets really sad and really disappointed if it's, you know, a favourite go-to author that you just don't like their book. Do you read them again? Do you give them another chance, or just be like, nah, that's it? I'm like, for me personally, I do give them another chance. There's a few authors that I've kind of been hit and miss with, but if mainly the books that I've enjoyed from them than not enjoyed, then I will keep giving their new books a go. Another author like that for me actually is Sylvia Moreno Garcia. Now, some of her books are absolutely amazing. Certain Dark Things, one of my favourite books of all time, absolutely love it, over there with pride on the bookcase. Beautiful Ones as well, that was amazing. But there's been other books from her I've just not liked, like Silver Nitrate. It's like someone else has wrote it. Like, I just can't get it. So, but yeah, she has a new book coming out soon. I am going to pre-order that. So I'm going to give her another chance. But it's kind of like authors, you know, how can like one book from them be so amazing, but other book be like just nah. Anyway, it's just something I wanted to ask. So let me know if there's any authors that you've had that experience with, and the books that you've had the experience with as well. Okay, so talking about that, carrying on with it, I know I'm going to do the new book haul first, but I just really want to say about this one because that kind of ties into what I'm saying. This was a book disappointment for me. By the way, can I just say these are just my views, my opinions. Everyone's entitled to their views and opinions of everything in life, okay? So if you don't agree with me and you love the books that I mention or dislike the books or whatever, like, it's all good. If we all like the same thing, it would be boring, all right? But this one here is by V.E. Schwab. Well, she used to be called Victoria Schwab on her books. Then she changed to V.E. Schwab. But anyway, it's the same person, right? So this is her brand new book. It came out a couple of weeks ago. It's called Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil. I managed to get a signed copy from Waterstones, which I was honestly so excited about because they were selling out quite quickly because I pre-ordered it quickly, and there it is, the signature. Now, some of her books I love so much. Like, literally, Vicious is one of my favourite books for her, and Vengeful, and like, there's just, I'm so sad. I really wanted to like this book, but I just could not get into it at all. Like, this was a few weeks ago, obviously, so I can't really remember much about it. All I know is I didn't like it. I stopped reading it. I think I did give it a little go. I got into like 50, 60 pages, but I just couldn't get into it. And also it annoyed me. The font is really small for like a hardback book. I do like a big font in a big book. So that was a bit annoying, but that's a personal thing because, you know. But I just couldn't get into it at all. 3 young women, their bodies planted in the same soil, their stories tangling like roots. One grows high, one grows deep, one grows wild, and all of them grow teeth. It is a vampire film. Well, it might be a film one day. It is a vampire themed book. Also, massive fan of vampire stuff, right? Okay, I used to think I was one when I was a goth back in the day. But anyway, it's another story. So I love all things vampires. I love V.E. Schwab. Why the hell did I not like this? I don't know. I couldn't get into the characters. And then I think, am I just like not a fan of her books anymore? Because one of her last books I didn't like either. So I'm like, So anyway, I just kind of bringing that into the subject. But I was really sad because it was V.E. Schwab and I didn't like it. So that's that. Anyway, right, let's do this new book haul. First of all, I've got books that I've got from the library and new books that I've purchased. So we're going to go with the library books first. So this one, by the way, I love going to the local library. Like, I'm so lucky in Southend, we get so many new books and it's brilliant. So yeah, saved me a lot of money as well. But yeah, I love going in the library. I love going on the website, doing the, you know, click and collect service, which is fantastic. But some days, you know, on my lunch break at work or just on the weekend, I'll just go in the library, look round, and, you know, end up finding books and getting them out. So yeah, I'd never heard of this one at all, but it's by Naomi Kelsey. It's called The Darkening Globe, and I literally was drawn to the cover. I think the cover is amazing. Sorry, the lighting is a bit crap today when I'm filming this video, but it's been super bright all week. Just the day that I plan on filming this video, it's all grainy lighting and a bit murky, but anyway. But yeah, look at the globe, man. It's amazing. It literally looks like this front cover is glowing. Like, I love it. So yeah, I've not heard of this at all. But yeah, it says each time the globe turns, murder strikes. So it says behind her, the globe lurked. She could have sworn it was rocking slightly from side to side. This is like a fantasy vibe, I'm thinking. It's set in 1597 in London. I'm not going to read like all the information on here. I'm just going to read a little bit. Also, I've left my glasses upstairs. I can't be asked to go and get them. So that's why I'm not fully reading as well. But it's set in 1597 in London. It says Beatrice's husband returns from exploring the New World. He comes home with an unexpected company, a mysterious woman, an enormous painted globe. Okay. So a woman and a mysterious globe. Okay. Hugh refuses to explain who their female guest is. She now starts to think this globe is like sinister, a reminder of the world of secrets. Then one night, so one night the great hulking globe begins to take a turn of its own accord. Terrifying new illustrations appear on its face. Oh God! And then death starts to happen around them. Okay, so there's going to be like images on this globe and then real things start to happen. So yeah, I don't know. It sounds really cool and I just really like the cover. So we'll see. We'll see. Next one I got out from the library. This is quite thick actually for a paperback. This is a YA and it is called Ladies' Night. Lock Up Your Dragons, It's Lady Night. And it's by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. I absolutely love this cover. Can you see that? I love these two. I love the look of this. So this is a sapphic book, LGBTQI plus themed. Yeah, it is obviously romance. There's dragons. It just sounds fantastic. 2 maidens, 1 tournament, and a whole heap of medieval trouble. It says Lady Isabella has never had to hide who she is, but now she's to marry the knight who wins the tournament of dragon slayers. And for the first time in her life, she can't talk her way out of trouble. Then the 2 girls meet and sparks fly as they concoct a daring scheme. Winning means freedom for Isabel and glory for Gwen. Losing means, well, let's not go there. Falling in love was never part of the plan. So yeah, I just think this sounds really cool and I love the cover, so I'm up for that one. Now this book here, my friend Kelly had actually got out from the library. I'd met her like for a drink and that, and then we went to the library together and she was taking this one out and I was like, oh, that looks good. And I ended up ordering the same book, so I picked it up like a few days after. This is by Ali McNamara, who I've never read before, and I know she's a big author, but I've never read anything, so I'm quite excited to read it. It's called Right Place, Right Time. Could this be the moment they've both been waiting for? The reason why I was up for it is because, look at this cover. It's got the little antiques shop on the cover and that, and at the back there's the old grandfather clock. I can't help it, okay? I am took away. Beautiful cover. I'm drawn to it. There we go. But yeah, this sounds really good, actually. I love the sound of it. And so now Kelly has read this, and she has told me, without giving me any spoilers, that it was really, really good. So I was like, okay, all right. So it says, Eve has always loved antiques. I love antiques too. She loves the way an item from the past can offer a glimpse of another world, of another time, and it's why she painstakingly researches the stories behind every item in the Rainy Day Antiques shop, her little Cambridge shop, to share with their new owners. It's her way of honouring the past and cherishing the present. Adam is firmly focused on the future. He's only in town to sort out his late grandfather's affairs, and when he discovers that his grandfather hired Eve to manage his house clearance, Adam can only hope her methods don't delay his return to London. What neither of them know is that Adam's grandfather chose Eve for a reason, and it's finally the right place and the right time for the two of them to meet. But what did he have planned for them? That just sounds so good, honestly, and it's all set in an antique shop sort of thing, so I was like, yeah, I'm having that. Thank you, please. Now, the last book actually that I got out from the library is by Maud Ventura, and it's called Make Me Famous. Now, this has been translated, so I don't know where this originally was from, but all I saw, first of all, was the cover. Once again, drawn to it. It looks amazing. And it says here, Daisy Jones and the Six meets Patricia Highsmith, whoever she is, Patricia Highsmith, in this addictive, intense novel about the brutal and ferocious road to fame. So, I don't know much about this, but I like the fact that it's about this celebrity, and I love books about like celebrity stuff and that. So it's taking place across New York, Paris, Los Angeles, South Pacific. Yeah. In her relentless pursuit of fame. I don't know much about it, but sometimes I don't want to. I just want to go into it and see what happens. But yeah, that is that one. So they are my library books. Now, I've got some new books that I physically purchased. So the first one is by Marie Ratowski. I can never say this. Ratowski. Really lovely covers in this video. I have to say, I've got some lovely cover books. This author here is an author that I read a good few years ago. It was a book called Real Easy. Now, this is going to be odd what I'm going to tell you, right? But the book that I read from Real Easy was about prostitutes, okay? And like, you know, dancers, naughty dancers. Probably not my cup of tea, really, but honestly, I remember picking it up because I was drawn to the cover in Waterstones, and I absolutely loved it. It was such a good book. I would actually reread that again if I ever saw it anywhere. I'd buy it, sort of thing. But yeah, Real Easy by this author. It was so good. It was like a thriller, but involving these prostitutes and dancers and that. Anyway, but yeah, so when I found out she had a new book coming out, I think this is her first book since that one, so I was like, I've got to get it. Sounds very different from the last book, but you know, it's all good. But yeah, I thought I'd give it a go. It says there is no such thing as an ordinary love. When Emily catches sight of Jennifer Hall at a party, she is transported back to the moment that they fell in love as teenagers. Their connection was electric and they thought it was forever. 20 years later, Jen is an Olympic runner, the career she strives for, while Emily is living a picture-perfect life. Manhattan townhouse, 2 young children and a wealthy husband, Jack. But Jack's controlling behaviour is spiralling and Emily has lost sight of who she once was. Now, despite Emily's fracturing marriage and the pressures of Jen's career, they are drawn back together by a magnetic attraction. Ooh. After years of heartbreak, missed chances and misunderstandings, will they finally get a second chance at first love? So, yeah, as I say, if that would have been another author and I'd have read the blurb, I'd have been like, But because it's this woman and that book was so good, like Real Easy was so good, I had to give it a chance. So I did purchase that on Waterstones. There's another book, and I can't remember the name of it, but it's something about Lilith. I can't remember. I'm going to have to look it up online because it's going to bug me. But yeah, I'm quite interested in pre-ordering that. And as I say, Sylvia Marina Garcia's got a new book, so I want to pre-order that. Right, this one I picked up half price result. And it's by Frida McFadden. This is the first one, I think. Yeah, the first book that I'd have read from her. I know she's really popular. If you're into your thrillers and stuff, check her books out because look, she's really popular. I know people love her books, so I'm quite excited to read this one. Now, this is called Do Not Disturb, and yeah, I love the fact that it is set in a motel. I don't know what it is, but I love books set in hotels, motels, that kind of vibe. I don't know. But yeah, it says always waiting, always watching. So yeah, that is a thriller. If you're interested in those kind of thriller books, honestly, I would recommend her because she's supposed to be really, really good. I'm excited to read a book from her. So yeah, it's hold on. It says Queen Alexandra had committed an Quinn Alexander has committed an unthinkable crime, so she makes a run for it. She leaves behind her home, her job and her family, races to the northern border before the police can discover what she's done. But when an unexpected snowstorm, there's always a snowstorm, right, somewhere, forces her off the road, Quinn is forced to take refuge at the broken down, isolated Baxter Motel. The handsome and kindly owner, Nick Baxter, is only too happy to offer a cheap room for the night. Unfortunately, the Baxter Motel isn't quite the safe haven it seemed to be. The motel has... Our neighbour's dogs are barking very loud. Sorry if you can hear that. The motel has a dark and disturbing past, and in the house across the way, the silhouette of Nick's alien wife is always at the window, watching. In the morning, Quinn will leave the motel. She'll pack up her belongings and get back on the road to freedom. But first, she must survive the night. Yeah, I think it sounds amazing. Very Hitchcock vibes, me thinking. But yeah, really looking forward to read that one. Okay, another one I picked up. This is something I got in Sainsbury's. I went in for some milk because I needed milk, and I come out with milk in a book. So, you know. But this is by Laura Wood. I really love her books. She does lovely little rom-com-y, romancy books. So, Under Your Spell, which you can see at the back there, I read that last year, I think it was, and I absolutely loved it. It was such a good, it might even have been this year actually, I don't know, but it was such a good book, right? So she's got a new one out. It's literally just come out last week. It's called Let's Make a Scene. Their story might be scripted, but the chemistry is real. Look at this cover, so lovely. So yeah, it says, when Cynthia Taylor gets her first real acting job starring in a small British movie, she's over the moon. There's only one problem. Cynthia's arrogant and annoyingly handsome co-star Jack hates her, and the feeling is mutual. So when they may be at war behind the scenes, their on-screen chemistry is really good, and the studio sees an opportunity. Have the two young stars fake a romance that would charm fans and draw the crowds in. So it's a bit of a fake, probably enemies to lovers kind of vibe. So, okay. 13 years later, Cynthia and Jack have successfully kept the promises to stay far away from one another until a surprising offer comes to make a sequel of the cult classic that launched their careers. But there's a catch. They must also rekindle their pretend relationship. And this time, there's a documentary crew following their every move. So, yeah, I just think this sounds really, really good. And I'm really excited to read it. I'm always excited. I'm always excited to read all my books. Another book that I want to show you, I purchased this one, is Rumoured by Kelly and Christina Mancasoro. Sorry if I said that wrong. Another kind of famous person vibes kind of book. And I remember pre-ordering this absolutely ages ago. So, yeah, it's called Rumours, and it says she's a pop star, she's an icon, but is she a murderer? Is she? You can see all the fans there in her sunglasses. This is a cool cover. Look, there we go. Her face is better than mine, actually. So it says, Harlow Hayes, the pop star, the icon, the murderer. I'm a global sensation, adored by millions, and my star only seems to keep rising. My fans say I speak directly to them. My fans say I speak directly to them through my music, that I know who they are. How else could I write such personal lyrics? They love me, and I love them right back. Then at the height of my fame, I was arrested on suspicion of murder. The world thinks I know who I am, but they have no idea. It says here, told from the perspective of an investigative journalist with a vested interest in the case. Fun, exhilarating read. Your next obsession. Ooh, Rumoured. That sounds so good. Like, they all just sound good. All my books that I have all sound good. I want to read all the books right now, but I can't. You know, what is it? Too many books, too little time. Okay, so the next book that I want to show you is this one here, and it's called The Chalet by Catherine Cooper. Oh no, I've read that one. Hold on. Wrong pile. This is the next book. Shut up. Sorry, that one's going to be in the books I've read recently thing. Okay. Got mixed up in the wrong pile. Please forgive me. Which was a very good song by Bryan Adams. Please forgive me. I know not what to do. God, I love a bit of Bryan Adams back in the day. Anyway, so yeah, this is the next book I want to show you. It's my current read, and it's also a brand new book. It literally came out a few days ago. I've pushed it ahead of all my other books because it's by the one and only Lisa Jewell. Oh my God, her books are amazing. I don't think there's been a book that I've not liked by her. Seriously, like every single book I've read, I've given pretty much 5 stars to. Like, she's so good. So if you like your thrillers of mysteries and stuff, check out Lisa Jules. So this one's called Don't Let Him In. You see the door there, and in that knocker, look, he's there. Don't let him in. He's the perfect man. He says he loves you. You think he might be made for you, but before long, he's moved into your house and your heart. And then he leaves for days at a time, and you don't know where he's gone or who he's with. And you realise, if you look back, you'd say to yourself, don't let him in. Don't let him in. So I'm currently on page 23, just about to start chapter 6, and loving it. Like, literally, I always know it is a Lisa Jules book. I'm going to love it. And so far, she's, not disappointed me. So, yeah, really excited about this one. And this is my current read. Okie dokie. So, now we will get to the books that I read recently and talk about them. Obviously, as I mentioned before, there were some other books like The Book Boyfriend and blah, 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 Atmosphere by Tay Jenkins and all that. But these books I read recently, and actually, do you know what? Before I do that, I'm going to quickly talk about DNFing. Yeah, so DNFing. If you are reading a book, please let me know in the comments your feedback. If you're reading a book and you're not enjoying it, do you, as I say, just finish it? Like, you're like there and then, like, this is it. I'm going to DNF it. I don't want to know what happens. I don't really care. I've got more books that I want to read. Let's skip it. Or do you kind of, like a trooper, do you carry on to the end, even if you're not enjoying it, and read it all? For me personally, I do DNF. And I know a lot of people don't, and a lot of people disagree with it, but I don't really care. I do what I want to do. I don't think, like, because, as I say, I've got so many books I want to read that I own or that I've got out from the library. I'm thinking, if my heart's not in it, if I'm not feeling it, if I'm not liking the characters, if I'm not really interested in the story, if it feels slow, if it feels, like, boring, what is the point, man? Like, seriously, no. So I do DNF. Do I feel like I'd sometimes regret it? I've had the odd occasion where I've thought, oh, if I'd have give that chance a bit of, book a bit more of a chance, I might have ended up liking it a bit more. Or could it have been a slow burn? Did the book start off a little bit boring and then got better? And sometimes I have skipped to the end thinking I'm going to know obvious ending, and then ending is not obvious, and I missed a big twist, and I'm like, oh no, I should have read it. But in general, if I'm being honest, I don't regret my DNFs. I do honestly think I'd rather spend time reading books that I'm feeling, that I'm interested in, that I'm enjoying, than just reading books that I'm not really into. And also I find when I'm not really enjoying a book, I get very distracted by other things. Like, I'll just look on my phone, or I'll watch TV, or I'll just, because I'm not feeling the book. If I'm really invested and really enjoying a book, I'll be like that. But I can't put it down. I can't stop thinking about it. And that's my sign that I like the book. And yeah. So let me know. Do you DNF? Do you not? I don't know. I'm interested. Is it just me? Like, what's your view on, like, not finishing the book? Is it unfair to the author if you don't like their book and you just don't finish it? Maybe. But I don't know. Like, they're never going to know. They're never going to know that I didn't finish it. Anyway, that's just a little something I want you to think about and get back to me on. Right, okay, so let's do the books that I've read recently. So, where should we start? Let's start with the book that I took out before by mistake. It was on the wrong pile. This is Catherine Cooper, The Chalet. Now, basically, let me tell you a quick story. I'll make it quick because I don't want to get you bored, right? I was in the library a few months ago and I saw this book by this author, and it was called, oh no, what was it called? Oh, I forgot the name of it. No, it wasn't The Apartment. I can't remember. Anyway, Google her, Goodreads her, whatever. Look up Catherine Cooper. So I found this book. It was absolutely fantastic. I loved her writing style. And then I got completely obsessed with her and started Googling all the books she'd done. And I basically went on the library. I went on eBay. I bought some. I got some out from the library. And now I'm literally read her back catalogue. Like, honestly, she's done quite a few. They are really good thrillers. Kind of like domesticated thrillers. They're not like gory or anything. They're not like full on. And they're just so good. And they've always got loads of twists in. And I love her books. I cannot wait for her next book. I hope she brings one out next year or even this year. I don't know. But yeah, this is a book that was out quite a while ago. I think it was... So I got this on eBay in my search for books of hers. So yeah, 2020 this come out. And yeah, it's called The Chalet. 4 guests, 1 luxury getaway and 1 perfect murder. And honestly, it says here for fans of Lucy Foley and Ruth Ware. I would agree. Like, if you like Lucy Foley books and stuff, like, just, yeah, check this author out. She's one of these authors that, as I say, as soon as I read that first one from her, I just wanted to read everything she done. And I've loved every book that I've read from her since. So, yeah, this is The Chalet. It was absolutely fantastic. Set in the French Alps, lots of, like, talk of skiing. And you can really picture, like, the scene. Like, this, like, it was just the scenery, the way she described it was brilliant. The characters, each, like, chapter was a different character. And so many twists, so many turns. I did not see the ending coming, as I didn't in any of her other books. So yeah, I loved it. It was so good. Yeah, someone knows what happened out in the snow and someone will pay. So yeah, if you like those sort of thrillers, check out this author. As I say, Catherine Cooper. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Okay, right. So another book I read recently, literally a few days ago, was The Goldens by Lauren Wilson. Now this... oh, I was so excited to read this, and it was a real letdown for me. I'm so sorry. I know this is such a hyped up book at the moment. I bought the Waterstones exclusive edition. So it's got that picture on, and it was meant to have sprayed edges. I got an email, right, about a week or so ago, something like that, from Waterstones saying, we'll still send you your book, but we can't do the sprayed edges. Apparently something to do with the publishers. They're not printing out the book with sprayed edges anymore. I don't know, I was a bit confused, but so it turned up, and I think the only thing that's exclusive about it is this like artwork at the front, but I mean that's, yeah. So yeah, it's called The Goldens. How far will they go for her? Now I honestly thought this was going to be amazing. When I read about this and knowing it was so hyped up, I kept seeing advertisements as well on social media for it. And I was just really disappointed. Like, the first part of the book I was really enjoying. And then I just found myself getting really bored and just a bit like, ugh. Once again, not liking the characters. It's such a big thing for me. Like, if I don't like the characters, I think, what's the point in this? I thought it was going to be more cult-like, because it says about there being this, like, cult. And, you know, I don't know what it is, but I quite enjoy reading books about cults. I know it's odd, but it's true. But there wasn't really. It was just this girl who was just a bit weird and done bad stuff. But I won't give spoilers or anything. But yeah, and also it's like the main girl, who's called Chloe. She's like really shy and quiet. And she goes to university. She doesn't really know anyone. She's like, and then somehow she just ends up befriending the most popular girl there, who's like an influencer. And like, it just didn't feel real for me. It didn't sit right. I was like, would she really be hanging out with her? Probably not. But anyway, so I don't know. I was disappointed with it. I really wanted to love it, but I really didn't. I did skim a bit just to get to the end, and it was just like, oh, okay. So yeah, I know everyone is, I've gone on Goodreads and it's pretty much 4-star, 5-star, 4-star. I'm like, what? Really? Maybe it's me. Look, we all like different things, as I said. So yeah, did not like that at all. And the last book I want to show you that I've read recently, and then we'll get on to the giveaway, is by Riley Sager, and it's called With a Vengeance. Now, this is another of those authors that I love their books. I think there's been 2 books that I didn't like from this author, but like in general, I've loved literally all his books. Like, he's so good. He's such a good writer. So this is his brand new one. Love the cover with the old train on it and that big bridge and everything. It's set in sorry. It's my hay fever, makes me cough. It's set in 1942. It says 6 people destroyed Anne Matheson's family, and now she has 13 hours for retribution unless someone gets there first. So it's very Agatha Christie vibes, like, you know, Murder on the Orient Express, but with a twist. And it was so good. I could not put this book down. I read it in like 2 days. Like, I was in work, right? And I just kept finding myself thinking about, oh, who's the murderer and who's done that and I couldn't get it out of my head. Absolutely fantastic. So many twists and different characters that you kind of get invested in and think, oh, is it them or is it that? And what's happened with them? And it was just fantastic. So the only negative I would give about this book, and I can't believe I'm going to say a negative about Riley Sager, but it just didn't feel like a Riley Sager book. Like, I loved it, but it just felt like it wasn't his writing. Like, it's really weird to describe. That could be a me thing, but overall, he did write it, and I did really enjoy it. So yeah, if you like your kind of Agatha Christie vibes, With a Vengeance by Riley Sager. Okay, it is time for the giveaway. Oh, and this is obviously, as I said before, another book that I read a bit of and didn't like. It's time for the giveaway. I'm going to be giving away this book here by Rory Power, and it's called Kill Creatures. Now, this is quite a recent book as well. It only came out about, I think, a month or so ago. So this is the author who did, where's it says here, oh, so she has done, I'll read out, the Wilder Girls, I think is her most popular, possibly, and also Burn Our Bodies Down, In a Garden, Burning Gold, In an Orchard Grown from Ash. But I think Wilder Girls is what I knew her from. Yeah, this is the newest one from her. It's called Kill Creatures, and yeah, I mean, I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. I liked it ish. Like, I give it I think I'd give it a 3 stars on Goodreads. So it wasn't, I didn't dislike it. Without giving too much away as a spoiler, the only thing I would say, I thought it was going to be more scary and horrific, because for me that cover's quite scary. But it's not horror. I'll be honest with you and say that it's not horror. It is a YA thriller. It's very good. It's very twisty, and in that regard, brilliant. But as I say, I didn't love it, because I bought it on the premise it was going to be a horror thriller, and it just wasn't really scary. So, but honestly, if you like your thrillers, you like your YA, lots of twists in it, really clever, and I really like the ending as well. The ending kind of stays with you. You're like, whoa, okay. So it says, last summer, Nan's 3 best friends disappeared into the Salt Cedar, I think that is, Canyon. Sorry, I can't talk properly. Now on the anniversary, she's ready to say goodbye, and so are the girls' families at memorial held in their honour. But the vigil is interrupted by the shocking return of one of the missing girls, okay? And she's alive. She's alive. Everyone is overjoyed, everybody that is, except Nan, who was sure they were dead. After all, she's the one that killed them. See, from that, can you grasp why I thought that was a horror? Maybe? But it's not horror. So, anyway, if you would like to be in with a chance of winning this YA thriller, look, I suppose there's elements of it that could be a little bit creepy, but like, all you've got to do, number one, you have to be a subscriber of my channel. You've got to be, okay? Number two, just put the word enter in the comments section down below. Literally, that's all you've got to do. Don't got to answer any weird questions or anything, or do this, do that. Just literally put enter, and then I'll know you are entering for the contest. So it's got a month to today. That's going to be the closing date. The day that I post this video, a month from this, I'll put it obviously in the description, the date that I'm posting and the official closing date. You've got to enter. So good luck, my bookworm friends. If you would like Rory Power's new book, Kill Creatures, good luck. And yeah, I'll be obviously letting the person know when they win. So good luck to you. And that's about it, really. I'm going to go and get a drink and sit and read my Lisa Jewell book now. Oh, by the way, I have a new bookmark. I'm so sorry. My hay fever is really bad today. Very high pollen. Right, look at this, baby. So I love the little dangly bit as well. Look at that. I don't think you can see in this light. So it's actually, where is it? It's coming off already. Hold on. I was like, this is the sun, this is the moon, but the sun's face is coming out off. Oh my, that's not good. Okay, well I did love this bookmark. Now I'll be like, oh, the moon is still there, but the sun's face has disappeared. So that was the sun with a face, and that's the moon, and that's the dangly bit. But anyway, it says live by the sun, love by the moon. I got this from Waterstones and everything, and yeah, randomly at the back it's a ruler. I don't quite know why you'd need a ruler on a bookmark, but still. But oh, that's sad. That is. I'd not noticed the sun's face had come off. But that's my new bookmark. So no doubt there'll be another new bookmark in a few weeks, because I can't leave it like that. Let me know also in the comments. Do you have a collection of bookmarks, or do you just use the same one? I try and keep one for a good few months till it starts getting a bit battered looking, and then I'm like, okay. And I do keep my bookmarks in a drawer. I don't chuck them away because I feel guilty. It's like they shared an experience of the book with me, and I'm like, oh, I can't let you go. So I keep them in a big bundle in my drawer. But yeah, it looks like I will be getting a new bookmark soon. I love that one as well. That's really annoyed me now. Now I've seen there's no face on the sun. Anyhow, that is the end of the video. Please click like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. That'd be awesome. Check out my other channel, MinxLaura123 ASMR. Links down below, as are all the links to my social media. So come and follow me on there. Right, everyone, happy reading. I'll see you soon. Don't forget to leave me a comment. Get involved. And yeah, I'll see you next video. Bye.